I just want to read you this poster that I have because I hear a lot of pro-lifers say that life begins at conception. So my poster reads, "Life begins when you understand living women matter more than potential babies."
That's such a stupid statement. What? What does that even mean? This is like one of those things that you just say when you want to sound cool, when you don't really know what you're talking about. Life begins when you understand that women's lives matter more than an unborn baby. Basically, is what she just said. A potential baby is what she said. What? That doesn't even make any sense.
What is it?
What do you mean?
If it's a potential baby, what is inside of a woman?
It's a fetus?
Is it living?
No.
How can it grow if it's not living?
Actually, that's like saying if an acorn is a tree.
When does the fetus
What?
become living?
That's actually a good question, but that line.
Yeah, of course, because you don't know it. Because it's
Oh,
living.
oh,
It's living.
Hold on, real quick. She just made a good point right there. It's living. But hold on. She also just compared an acorn to a fetus as if a fetus isn't already up in the belly of the mother. An acorn is just like a random thing sitting around until you, because you have to plant it first. That doesn't make any sense to even compare a potential human life to a potential tree. It's just crazy to me. These people are insane, actually. Wow.
You're fundamentally denying science to validate your opinion.
you actively deny science, ma'am.
How am I denying? What science did I deny, Darby?
Okay, so let's look at some posters over here.
But
You don't have to be
I
here.
need you to tell me what science. You just made an accusation that I denied science. What science did I deny?
That it's a child inside of you. It is a clump of cells when you
I'm a
have an
clump of
abortion.
cells. What makes me different?
That you were born. You were born.
So you don't. What you're arguing?
Why is she so confident saying this stuff? That you were bored? You were bored. Like the way she looked, you were bored. Like, why do you look so confident saying such stupid things? This is ridiculous to me.
Is that anything that is not born is not valuable of life?
I
the right
did
to
not
life?
say that.
That is exactly what you just said.
It's subjective. So when does a child or fetus or clump of cells, whatever you want to call it, when does this clump of cells or fetus become living?
When it can sustain
But,
its own life.
but when is that? When is the sustainability? No, when is sustainability?
About like 30 weeks to born, like
Because like what? How do you?
You see how she's just like looking back to waiting, like, and she's waiting for the answers from her friends. Like, wait, what is it? What is it? What's the right answer? What's the right answer? And then she looks back at her like, oh, you see that? You see that? That's the right answer right there. 21 weeks, 30 weeks. That's the right answer. You don't even know the right answer to your own question. You don't even believe what you say. This is just somebody dispelling what other people say and just repeating talking points. This is what I don't like about people in general. Not even like a left or right thing. I just don't like when people don't actually think about the positions that they take and that they advocate for. This is ridiculous.
Sustain life. Like my newborns aren't sustainable. You can't just have a newborn and they just like live on their own, right?
Right.
They're not sustainable. They need help and assistance to survive. So is a newborn not worthy of life? Is a newborn not worthy of life?
I do have one thing to say to you. How is it that when my mom was in college 30 years ago, she was protesting the exact same thing that me and these wonderful other women and men on this side have been protesting? How is it? Why? Why are we still protesting?
Right.
Why are we still having to talk about this issue? It is a basic human right to have an abortion.
Really quick, I'm just gonna answer that because you're delusional. It's a fundamental difference in how you even think about reality. The fact that you think that the child isn't born until it's actually out of the womb disproves that you don't actually know anything about science, one, and two, that you just have a different viewpoint than everybody else that's pro-life. That's why we're still having this argument. This is not a basic human right. It's not a right to kill an actual, fetus in the belly. This is crazy. This is a crazy argument to me.
to have a choice.
The reason we're still having the question is because some people don't want to accept the natural consequences of heterosexual sex and be inconvenienced by another human life and want to selfishly choose to end human life in order to have their whims met.
Yeah.
That is why you're still arguing that.
Wow. Okay. All right, guys. That was a good video. That was a really good video. Her name is Christian Hawkins. She's very intelligent. She had that was a very good argument she made. And also, if I'm just being honest with you guys, the college student was pretty stupid. So it was pretty easy to argue against her. She said that life actually begins when you acknowledge that living women are more important than potential babies. Potential. She even said potential babies, which she acknowledges then that that's a potential life, which it is a life, because if it's potential, it's already living. This is ridiculous. But with that being said, my name is Jay Dottie. If you like the video, like and subscribe. Peace.